All right, guys. What up? Mad Viking here. Haven't done a video like this in a while, so bear with me. This Saturday is Slammiversary. I've enjoyed the last 2-3 years of Slammiversary. This year, I think they're hurting just a little bit because of all the mass firings and whatnot, and they're scrambling. But it still sounds like it's going to be a special show. A lot of the ex-WWE guys who have recently been fired are rumored to be going there. Confirmed at this moment are Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, but they're supposed to be so they can still wrestle in New Japan. I'm going to run their little clip here to show you the trailer. I don't know what the symbolism for the number 4 is. 4-8. A former world champion is supposed to be coming. Of course, they show you all of them. But he's not coming alone. Of course, they're playing off the hacker. I paused it and missed. I don't know how important it is. But at the end, someone's pouring a drink and 3 guys grab it. Now, I don't know what the 4 is on the clock, but the 8, there was rumor the aces and 8s were coming to Slammiversary. They were going to be at that WrestleMania weekend show in Tampa that I was supposed to go to. It leaked that that's one of the things they were doing there. That was supposed to be a great show. I'm still mad that it didn't happen. So I think anything can happen here. Bully Ray is a free agent now. He's no longer with the Ring of Honor, so I'm expecting him to show up. It came out that Rusev tested positive for COVID, so it's doubtful he's going to be there. He's in quarantine. Let's go with the card here real quick. So with Tessa Blanchard's contract expiring and her vacating the title, Impact is put in position. Also with the firing of... oh, no, I'm having a brain fart. It'll come to me. With the firing of that guy who was obviously that guy. I'm trying to think of his name. I picture him in my head. He was going to win the title, but he's been fired.
Is now vacant, but we will crown a brand new Impact Wrestling World Champion at Slammiversary.
The main event will be Eddie Edwards versus Trent versus Ace Austin versus a mystery opponent, and on that night we are guaranteed a new world champion.
July 18th.
There you go. It's coming to me. Elgin. Elgin got fired. He was the only guy on the list of dudes who was going to possibly win that title. It sucks because he's a favorite of mine. I don't know the story. They were only suspending him, and I guess they thought they needed to fire him to cool the internet mob. So he's gone, and you saw the lineup there. Now, obviously, the mystery spot, I would assume, would be of a former world champion. If they're bringing back aces and 8s, I would assume this is going to be Bully Ray's spot. Possibly EC3. Would they put the title back on Bully? I'm sure they're signing him, re-signing him, but would they do that for his first night there? I mean, the only person here who could possibly get it, other than whoever the mystery guy would be Eddie Edwards. And I don't know if they're going to do that. I mean, what was he been? The Cruiserweight champion? This is a hard lineup here. So I'm going to go with whoever the mystery guy is, because that's probably the most important position in this match. Like I said, it was going to be Elgin, but Elgin's gone, and Elgin was the favored winner because Impact loved him. So we're going to go with that one there. Next up, we have the North versus Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan, who I don't get access anymore, and my mom doesn't get it at her house, so I'm out of the loop. I have Pluto TV, but they're like a year behind, so I don't catch a lot of like the clips and stuff. But I know that Sami was haunting Shamrock for a while with his new gimmick, but now they're tag team partnering. This is obviously a fill-in spot match because they're depleted on the roster, basically. That's Sami Callihan's new gimmick there. I love Sami Callihan. Ken Shamrock's been tearing it up this last year, if you don't know. He's 54, still looks amazing, and he's killing it for him. The North has had these titles since last year's Slammiversary. So I could possibly see the belts leaving the North. But then again, what do I know? I know, look at Shamrock. He's jacked. But like I said, Shamrock, I know, has been killing it for them. Maybe the titles come off the North here, but I just don't know. I just don't predict it. Next up on the card, we have Jordynne Grace versus Donna Perazzo. If you don't know, this is where she's landed. I don't know that she's signed to a contract yet. She's supposed to be like under a 90-day clause or whatever probationary period, but they're going to sign her. I mean, this is a big pickup for them, but they have a lot of women. They almost have as many women as they do men. But I mean, if Perazzo wants to work, this is pretty much where she has to go. I mean, AEW didn't scoop her up. We just saw they brought in MJ Jenkins or whatever her name is over Donna Perazzo. So what does that tell you? Anyways, Jordynne Grace has held the title now. God, has it been since last year's Slammiversary? Beating Taya Valkyrie. I don't know how Perazzo's doing since she's arrived in Impact. This would be another one. Do you just throw a belt on a girl because it's her first night or her first pay-per-view match? I don't know. So I'm going to leave it that Jordynne Grace retains. Willie Mac, the Cruiserweight Champion, if you can believe that, versus Chris Bay. He was a big pickup for them in the last few months. He chose Impact over NXT, and I don't blame him. I mean, NXT is just a giant fishbowl at this point. But I don't know anything about Willie Mac holding that title or how long he's held it or what's he been up to since last year's Slammiversary. Like I said, I am out of the loop, but I love Impact when I can gadge it. I can see Trey. I can see Bay getting it here. Like I said, Willie Mac holding a Cruiserweight title is just a little bit of a head scratcher here. So I'm going to skip over that and just say Chris Bay. So next up, we have a women's gauntlet match. The winner will get the next shot at the Knockouts champion. Of course, we got Taya Valkyrie there, Kira Hogan, Susie, which is why am I having a brain fart? Rosemary, Neva, Tasha Steeles, Kylie Ray, Alicia, and Havoc. Kimberly or Madison Rayne. Like I said, they have a very stacked women's division in Impact. I wouldn't think they would give the belt back to Taya. Rosemary and Havoc are in top positions, but I mean, they don't seem to ever be in the title picture. I would just go off at my prediction here and say Kylie Ray. She's going to win it. Up next, we have Moose as the TNA World Champion. He brought that belt back when, of course, Blanchard was in quarantine in Mexico, wasn't showing up for tapings, and he basically became their world champion. He's still carrying around that belt, which I think is funny. I liked that belt. I don't know why they keep making new belts every couple of years. But yes, he's going up against Tommy Dreamer for the title. I'm glad Tommy's getting a match. I mean, I saw in the last week or so, people were giving a lot of heat on this because they're like, why does Tommy keep getting airtime? Because he's Tommy freaking Dreamer. And he's a legend, and he can still go, and he pops buy rates. I'm interested to see this match because it's Tommy. But knowing Tommy for being Tommy, he's not winning here. He's going to do what's right for the business. Moose is going to win. I can't see that there's only, 6 matches? There's going to be something else. They're not bringing in all these wrestlers and they're just going to sit in the crowd or jump somebody. We're going to get some sort of a match, I'm sure, from somebody that's coming in. You don't bring in Luke and Gallows and Anderson and they maybe jump the winner of the North and Shamrock Callahan match. Somebody out of that group is getting a match. I think EC3 is going to show up. I think Heath Slater is going to show up. I think it's obvious EY will show up, and we already know Luke Gallows and Anderson are going. Rusev was hinting he was going until he got COVID. So my interest factor just for those fired wrestlers who's going to show up, that's one of the big reasons I'm going to watch this pay-per-view. But I haven't missed a Slammiversary in probably 8 years. So that is it, guys. That's this Saturday's pay-per-view, Slammiversary, which I will be watching. I don't know if I'll do a live reactions video. I mean, those are hit and miss. Sometimes I'm in the mood, but I haven't been in the mood for one in a while. I think Double or Nothing, that was about it. So anyways, guys, hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Share, follow me on Instagram, same name. Leave a comment telling me what you think about this pay-per-view, and I will see you in the next video. Mad Viking out.